Hey Saber fans, Tony here from Sabers, and today another install review for you. If you're new to the channel, I do install, repair, and review these sabers, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to it. So this is a 89Sabers K4v2 as first built, so this is Obi Wan's lightsaber from A New Hope as intended as like perfectly clean. Now I do have an unboxing review for this. I do have a comparison between this and the episode 3 Obi Wan lightsaber. I do have a comparison between this and the MK1, so definitely go check out all of those. Those are a lot of fun, a lot of information on there. So this is again installed with proffie Neopixel. This is kind of serves as my personal lightsaber. So I have my Obi Wan collection, and then I have this saber. Now I do have my Obi Wan collection built and everything. I also had a review video kind of going through that, so definitely go check that out as well. And so this is actually, it's kind of been updated since then, so I might have to do another one, so let me know if you want to see that. But so this is a lightsaber that was kind of hits home. Shamim had a saber that he installed with a Prism 5.0, and I kind of wanted that mimic that. I ended up gutting it and selling it. It was one of the original ones, so it actually had a heat sink in here that I had to saw off to put Neopixel in there, and it wasn't as much blade depth. With the newer version that I got from Korbanth, there's about 225 there if you want it. It has way more blade depth. It's one solid piece. It's no heat sink. It's just one solid emitter, which gives you the most blade depth. And so I have a stock V3 connector in there, which I'll show you there. And then, which is really nice. Again, very thin. I'm using the small pixels on there, or small pins, so it goes all the way to the bottom. This has about a 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch of blade depth. No, that's way more than that. It's 3/4 of an inch of blade depth. And then for the install itself, again, the 2 buttons are included with the kit. Very nice, very tactilely. I decided to go with both ones with discs on them because it's very similar to what Shamim had done with his when I first got it. Now I did decide to do the hidden vented pommel cap. I took it off because it makes it way louder, on top of it being already very loud. This is a Smugglers Outpost 28mm speaker, and for my use, I have fonts on here that aren't necessarily Obi Wan fonts, and so I've coded it the way I want to, and I'm probably going to keep it that way. So if I want to mess around with the SD card or USB access, I can just take off this booster section, and then I have all the stuff I need to. But for this video, I'm going to show you the 2.1 recharge port. This has a 2700 battery on it, so it's a bigger battery, so I can mess around with it all day long and it still have somewhat of a good charge on there. And so this has about, I think, 15, maybe 12 fonts of all my favorite fonts and kind of personal font. Now what I want to do on this was kind of capture my favorite fonts, as well as kind of go in and kind of have a, what would my lightsaber sound like if I was in Star Wars. And so you'll kind of see that with all the random fonts that I chose and the blade styles and stuff. So without further ado, let's show you off the fonts. Alright, so first up is kind of a mixture of a font. I put several different ignitions on this one. I ended up changing, I think that was just the ignitions on it. But this is the TFA Graflex by K4v2, and it's the 2021 update. And so, of course, I put different ignitions on there. I don't think any of the default ignitions are on here. So, yeah. I also changed up the boot sound, because who likes Ray? And so, yeah, we've got an unstable build up here. Show it a lot better here. And all the different ignitions. So yeah, we got the smooth swing. Now the reason why I chose this font is because it sounds very Ben Kenobi-esque / like traditional lightsaber. I also have a color swing on it, but it's the enhanced version, and so by swinging it lightly, you don't really see it. By kind of getting your accents, it gets the white, which is very, very nice. Blasters. Now these are the default blasters. I end up doing yellow because it pops up a lot better on the white smooth swing. I also like the yellow blasters a lot better. Lock up. Lightning. And then color changing, of course, is default. Just rotate whatever. Let's say we wanted it to be greenish. So yeah. This has the Force theme on it, so I decided to be a basic person. Next up, this also, I believe, has the Force theme on it. Yeah. So this is Peace, part of Kyberphonics Peace and Balance sound font. This is kind of and again, another traditional Jedi. Has a just stable or unstable 1 build up. Has that spark. I went with the cyan because I thought it would be a contrast with the darker blue I had originally. Very unique blasters. very basic. Next up, this is the Survivor Pack by K4v2 and Korbanth. This is the Cyan Blade. Now, I went through a lot of them over installing a lot of sabers, and this is the one that kind of resonated with me. It has a very kind of raspy hum to it, and smooth swing. It has a very faster ignition on it, and so yeah. Again, using Fet263's Jedi Fallen Order style, and then just Jedi Fallen Order 1. Next up.
Greetings, Exalted One.
This is LS6 by K4v2. This is one of the original versions of it, so this is the classic. So. This has the bar scene on it. It also has gesture features. Swing on, twist off, not swing on, twist on, and then stab on. So yeah. Next up, this is the modern version. This is the newest version. So it has, again, kind of the same, it has the same track, but I won't show that here. It has different smooth swing to it, which is more crisp, louder. Different blasters. That Smuggler's outpost speaker is hella loud. Lock up. Again, more crisp. Force effects. This one is building his lightsaber in the cave. And then Endor. So yeah. Next up, this is The Rescue by K4v2. This is the Mandalorian font from Season 2.
He is strong with the Force, but talent without training is nothing. I will give my life to protect the child, but he will not be safe until he masters his abilities. Are you a Jedi? I am.
This has the iconic hallway scene. So yeah, next up. This is the Grumpy Hermit by the Old Knights Pack by Korbanth. So I went for Viridian Green and a unstable build-up 1. This has the traditional white swing on it. Yellow clashes, so that a lot better here. And purple blasters. So I really like these blasters too. I don't think I have a track for that one. Next up, this is Balance by K4v2. And so I really like the the balance on this. It was one of my first fonts I installed on a saber before. And so it kind of resonated with me, so I kept it as well. And I decided to do an orangish blade on the saber, because I liked the Ben Kenobi saber with the orangish blade. It has a pilot light ignition. See very well there. So yeah. The track for this is just Fates. Yeah. Next up.
Ascension.
This is Ascension by K4v2, another classic. So we decided to go with yellow with the same pilot light. Decided to go with blue blasters this time because it accents the yellow very well. And so yeah. This also has Fates on it as the track. Next up.
He's been working on that thing for weeks. What kind of lightsaber could he possibly build with the junk we have laying around?
And backed by popular demand, this is the Stable Sword by Korbanth. This is a fan favorite of many, including me, and so I decided to put this on the saber. Now, Stable Sword usually supposed to have the blue light side blade by Ezra because that's the sword he uses, the staple sword. But for some reason, green resonates with this font with me because I installed it on a Starfall saber. And so I decided to go with green and follow that as well. And so, yeah. Oh. And some chopper sass for you. So yeah. Off that ignition. Next up,
Meet Obi Wan Kenobi.
another fan favorite of mine. This is TPM Obi by K Sith. This has the battle opening from Phantom Menace. The lighter blue. And then
Is it in their nature to make us wait this long?
some good quotes on there.
Once those droids take control of the surface, they will take control of you. If they find us, they will crush us, grind us into tiny pieces, and blast us into oblivion.
So yeah. Next up,
This is General Kenobi.
this is the Negotiator, the complete version from Fonts by Fours. And so this is a lot of, this is the droid edition, so there's a lot of droids dying on this one. And then there's the blasters as well. So yeah, a lot of fun there. This is TCW track. So yeah. Next up,
Anakin has turned to the dark side.
a heart wrencher. So yeah, this is the bold one by K Sith with Order 66 as the track. Some heart wrenching force effects.
Now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy. I do not fear the dark side as you do. Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. Don't make me kill you.
So yeah, a lot of people there. Next up,
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. I will do what I must.
this is actually the chosen one by K Sith, but I designed it to be the battle between Anakin and Obi Wan. Forgot the track. This has force effects as the pushes. So, next up, this is kind of a mixture of fonts too. The boot sound you hear is from K Sith's Dark. The base font that I used is the Supreme Leader by K Sith, and I mixed up the ignition sound and the hum with Survivor Red by K Sith and Kyberphonic, and so it gets you this beautiful Sith saber. This is what my ideal personal Sith saber would sound like, so I decided to put on my personal lightsaber. It's one of the last fonts on this saber. Some nice accents. The track for this is Anakin's Betrayal. I do still have the snow quotes on here, I believe.
You're just a child.
So, kind of badass coming up.
Mask and your performance cannot be overstated.
Yeah. And last but not least, you got the passive battery monitor and, of course, the party blade. So that includes the install for my personal K4v2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the customer enjoys it. I do enjoy it. And of course, have a wonderful day, and may the force be with you.